Good morning, market snappers. Welcome back. This is Jesse. We got a lot of charts to get through. Probably won't be spending an hour and 45 minutes together like we did yesterday. Whew, that was a marathon over there right before the FOMC. Never waste a good FOMC meeting, right? Get those pushes in, market makers. And they did. They had some massive moves yesterday, a lot of volatility. So let's dive in. This is the NASDAQ. We're talking about it. NASDAQ is going parabolic, right? The NASDAQ is on a huge run since this bottom over here on October 26th, when price went all the way down to 14,132, right? That's when we were on the live streams together. If you recall, I shorted it from October 12th, exactly on October 12th, all the way down to October 26th. It's all documented on the live stream, so you can go back and take a look at it if you're new to the channel. If not, welcome back. So got out of the short position on October 26th, and then it's just been on a short squeeze to eternity, right? Short squeeze to eternity. And the NASDAQ is still pumping. Had a huge move up, consolidated from November 20th, hit the low here December 4th, pumped back up, regained the trending dots, never had a sell signal on NASDAQ daily chart, right? And then a little tiny baby gap up, and then starts to push back up, and it's getting overbought again. It is ultra bullish again, right? So the thing about being overbought is it can remain overbought, and that is sometimes when the magic happens. Not all the time, right? The magic was happening back here, and then the magic stopped happening, right? And it consolidated. Then the magic was starting to happen on Monday, December 11th this week. And then now we're on the fourth straight day of when the magic is happening and price is getting quote unquote overbought, right? So there's my air quotes. Good morning, Dallas. Welcome back. I've missed the live show too much this week. That's right. You're here today. And if you're on the replay crew, we need the replay crew, right? The replay crew is very important. So if you're on the replay crew and you watched it over there, man, I tried to watch the live stream yesterday, but I had to watch it on a higher speed because it was an hour and 45 minutes. So it was a lot, but we covered a lot. We put our full 100% energy into it. We even had to flip the hat backwards to power through the remaining of it. So probably going to be a little bit shorter today. Definitely not going to make it over an hour. So we're going to rock and roll harder today. We went through a lot of comments. Gert, Jan, Tenhove. I hope I said that right, Gert. Hope I said that right. Good evening. Welcome back to the channel. Kyle, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back. And Mala, good morning. Long time market sniper queen over there. I believe, right? I'm 99.999% sure it's who I think it is. Mala, good morning. Welcome back. Good to see you on the live channel. Been a long time market sniper queen over in the Discord. So awesome. Love it. Good to see it. So the NASDAQ remains ultra bullish, right? So ultra bullish is quote unquote overbought. We'll see how the daily candle is, see what kind of day it ends with, right? But as of right now, you wouldn't want to be shorting here, right? You can always have a hindsight, right? But I'm not in the business of picking tops or bottoms. Yeah, sometimes we get close to it, right? But when you're putting on a trade, whether that's you're going to put in a long position or a short position, I'm not trying to pick wicks, right? If you try to pick wicks, it's a fool's game, and it's going to be a losing strategy over the long term, in my opinion. You'll get lucky here or there, right? You will get lucky here or there. But in my personal opinion, trying to pick the wicks is not high probability game, right? So yes, you can guess it and be right. In hindsight, congratulations. But a lot of times, in my opinion, I think you'll be wrong. So what I do is I want to capture 80 to 90% of the move if I can, right? 80% is amazing. If a move goes 100% and you catch 80% of that, that's more than enough to change your status, more than enough to change it, your account and grow it, right? So that's the whole purpose. And even if you caught 50% of the move and you took profit, that's probably better than most out there. So that's what we're trying to do. We're waiting for higher probability reversals. Definitely haven't been in a short. We closed the short at October 26th. Price is going parabolic. We're at all-time highs, right? We're at all-time highs. Took out the 2023 highs. We talked about that. We covered on the live stream. There's a buy signal here on the weekly chart, 15,182, right? After the sell signal, reversed right back around. And now price took out, wicked above, hasn't closed above here yet on the weekly chart, but it took out this wick and it already made all-time highs on NASDAQ. It's going parabolic right now. Doesn't mean it's going to continue to go parabolic, but the weekly chart is ultra bullish. The daily chart is ultra bullish. So when it's ultra bullish, you don't want to bet against it, right? You don't want to bet against it. You want to wait for a higher probability reversal. Mala, yes. I was right. All right. Awesome. Good to see you. Longtime market sniper. I think since you've been in the Discord since, correct me if I'm wrong, I think March or April 2022. And keep in mind, we launched the Discord with no indicators the end of February, right? The last week of February, people started to come into the Discord more so. I think we only had like a half a dozen end of February. And then March, people started to come in. And I believe Mala has been in since March or April 2022. Maybe I'm wrong, but just trying to go off of my memory. I'm getting older here. I'm in my mid 40s, right? So it's not as good as it was in my 20s, but I think I still have a decent memory. We'll keep going. Javier, morning. You trying to take off? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What are you trying to do? Make me feel good here? You trying to make me? Is this feel good Thursdays? Feel good. It should be feel good Fridays, right? Feel good Thursdays here. Unity is taking off. One of my AI stock picks. So, or already, I should say. Yep. That's more like it. But hey, thanks for calling it out. Sometimes we got to pat ourselves on the back. We're not going to be always right. We're not going to be 100% right. It's just the matter of fact. And then once you come to terms with that, you're okay with it, right? You're going to be wrong. We're human. We're making mistakes. We're not robots, right? I'm not AI. I'm a human being over here trying to utilize tools and my experience to the best of my ability. And we're not going to get it 100% right. In hindsight, right? It was a good thing that I got out October 26th on my short. But in hindsight, I should have flipped back right around and started thinking about taking a long position right around November 2nd, right? I should have put a leverage long position on there after an awesome leverage short from the 12th to the 26th was an awesome short. But it would have been even better if I would have flipped around and taken a long position to the upside. I didn't do it. I missed that one. It's okay, right? Whatever. You can't win them all. It's going parabolic. Do I feel a little bit of FOMO? Sure, of course, it's natural, but I don't let the emotions control my trading. So yeah, you can feel a little. You have to have some feelings, right? Mala is correct since the beginning. Jesse is 99% correct. Thank you, Mala. I appreciate that. It was from the beginning. Awesome. Good to see you. G-Rod, good morning. Another longtime market sniper in the Discord. Awesome. Good to see you, G-Rod. Welcome back. So, yes, in hindsight, I did feel a little bit of fear of missing out to the upside on a leverage long. Took it out here, but not enough to like jump in late, right? That's the key difference. You have to know yourself good enough that you're going to feel some emotions, but you can't let the emotions control you, right? So you can't let them control you. So that, I know that's kind of a little bit of a rant there. And so instead of doing that, instead of feeling the fear of missing out so much, just go look for the next one. Go look for the next opportunity, whether that was the Bitcoin miners, whether that was Unity software, whatever it was, or Teladoc, some of my other picks out there, right? Can you look at crypto holo? Sure. Yeah, we'll look at it on the second half of the stream. But let me get off my rant here and I'll finish it up here, and then we'll go hard in the charts, and then we'll circle back to all the requests and all the questions, because I want to get a lot of charts covered today, and I can't spend an hour and 45 minutes today. that wore me out and I had to keep going. So I only got 4 hours sleep last night. I had to do a lot of catch up work. We're smashing the like button over there, right? We're smashing the subscribe button and we're commenting. We're all over this today, right? Help me, help you, help me. Let's get going. This is the NASDAQ. We're gonna cover Bitcoin, crypto. We're gonna cover a lot of charts, so we'll get rock and roll. Let's put on these charts. I kind of drew this out. One thing is when price is making all-time new highs, right? G-Rod, UNH sell pending, not a request, but just saying, okay, cool. We can take a quick glance at it if you want, but we're going to keep going here. It's hard to find out where a target is when price is making all-time highs, right? It's not my typical tools. It's not my typical tools. So we have to just kind of like, map this out the best we can. It'll be a lot easier to hit targets on a retracement or a reversal. But when price is in discovery mode and price has never been this high before, there's not as many anchor points, right? So there's not as many anchor points, but I'm going to lay out some other details, some other tools in the Discord today. So definitely go check that out if you're a longtime sniper or a new market sniper in the Discord. We've got some newer people over there. Hope they get up to speed quickly. That'd be awesome. Just don't rush the process. So this, this fib trend extender, I drew it from this point, as you can see, this dot to this point here, and then down to this dot here. So, it's not like one of the super sniper tools, but I'll pull it out on occasions here or there, and I will, especially for like when price is in discovery mode. So when you're drawing it out from there to there, it's basically the retracement there. You could probably even move it possibly to this higher point here. It's not going to change it much, so it doesn't really matter too much. But a couple things. What if this was a bull flag, right? Some sort of a bull flag. And you know my thought process already. If you've been following me for a long time, you already know my thought process on a bull flag. That probably works out 50% of the time directional wise, and then probably about 30 to 35% of the time, my own personal opinion, that the price targets work out up to this trend line. So if you kind of see a confluence here, price has already ran into the 0.5 fib here, right? So you've got the 0.618, you get the 0.786. We don't know which target it'll hit, but we'll wait and watch for it, right? And then you probably draw out another trend line here, right? Probably drawing out a trend line like that. And so that's the uptrend, right? So that's the uptrend. We don't know which target's going to hit. Maybe there's another confluence area. I have an idea in mind, but I'll probably save it for the Discord. I gotta save something for the Discord. This is free. This is public, right? So I'm going to I think there'll be a confluence area. We'll find out where it's at. I'm not certain right now. I have an idea, but this is the fib extension tool, and so we'll find out if that was it for the 0.5. I don't think it is. When the weekly chart is ultra bullish, the daily chart is ultra bullish. We got to think higher prices. So 0.5, 0.618 are key areas, right? The full one, right? And even the 1.618, right? So those are all possibilities if it starts going parabolic. We started building out this parabolic trend line here. I did videos on it for Bitcoin back in 2021 October. My take profit strategy based off of parabolic trend line. I did that video a long time ago. I think it's still there I did a shorter version or a clip of it. I think it's still there. Mala, to keep the live stream short, I think you should only cover 5 to 8 requests. Okay. Yeah. I try to help as many people as possible. And so when I get rocking and rolling, I naturally just want to help, chart their stuff. So yeah, I mean, probably we'll have to do that if it starts getting too long, right? So that's a good idea. Mala had a great idea that, we started getting more and more people in the Discord. And so I was posting in all the charts, and my charts were getting kind of lost in the mix. And so her idea was that I create my own Jesse Olsen charts, and I did. And so, I do take I do take requests and I do take like ideas out there because we're learning this as we go. I don't pretend to know I know everything, right? It's a community. I take everyone's thoughts into it. At the end of the day, I may or may not do something, but if it's a good idea, I was a little apprehensive at first because I wanted to be in the mix in all the charts, but not everyone can chime in on the charts every single day. So it's kind of good that Mala came up with a good idea that I have my own personal charts. And so I post all my charts there. And you could even do a Jesse Olson and the ticker symbol or Bitcoin in the search in the Discord. You can find all my charts going all the way back to February 2022. There's over 7,000 posts, right? So I have my own Jesse Olson charts, and that's because of Mala. So thank her. Jonathan, morning fam. I'm a little late, but hey, we made it. Hey, that's all that matters. Jonathan Martinez, welcome back. Welcome back. All right. So this is kind of where it's at. It's going parabolic. We don't know where the endpoint's at. This is kind of a based off of this trend line here. It kind of lines up with the 1 point. No, I just drew that here. Let me redo. I think it was about right here, right? So that's the bull flag. If this is a bull flag, right, it's more of a consolidation sideways. I don't even know if it's really even a bull flag, but call it a bull flag, whatever, a bullish pattern, right? And somewhere around that one, maybe comes up a little bit short, doesn't even hit the full bull flag target and hits one, right? Or hits 0.618. And I wouldn't be surprised that the bull flag price target doesn't work out, right? I wouldn't be surprised. So, but as of right now, it is going parabolic. It's ultra bullish. And let's jump over to Bitcoin. We got some good things over on Bitcoin to talk about. We're going to drop down to the lower time frames though, right? So this is the daily chart. Remember, it's still bullish. The weekly chart is still ultra bullish. So take that into consideration, right? But I drew this out and I mapped it out. And if you're not following me on Twitter, X app, definitely want to follow me over here. I laid this chart out. What was it? Yesterday, right? So yesterday I laid this out and couple options. So I've been talking about it, even covering it on the live streams. Even before it broke down, these targets were laid out as it was breaking down. Prices at, just a quick recap, prices at 43,300 ish when I recorded the video and I posted. There's a video, back from Sunday. So we're talking about 5 days ago. We put out a video here as price is starting to break down. There was a pending sell signal. I had mapped out these shorter term targets to the downside for retracement. While we were recording, it wicked all the way down and hit 3 of the 4 targets. Then after that happened on the live streams, we were talking about will price find support at target 3 or target 4, find support, and then take off to the upside. So fast forward to yesterday, it was starting to break out, right? Started to make a move. It was on the live stream. It was a pending buy signal. It was flashing on, flashing off, pending, right? And then map this out. This is a key target retracement area. When we put an arrow, hey, if it breaks through this downward trend line and resistance, green arrow up, right? And there could be a couple of different paths. And I put out this price will be heading into resistance. What path will it take? Yellow or red, right? We drew this out in advance. So would it take yellow or path? And then I put out this, we will find out soon. Yellow, 36% of people thought it would take the yellow path. Okay, that makes sense. It really does. Red, we're just going to go lower. Okay, 17% think that. None, straight up, 46%. It's possible. Bitcoin's done that in the past, right? But usually it seems like it happens more often, in my personal opinion, that the yellow path, right? So I thought the yellow path. So I did yellow or red, and I didn't draw out just straight up, right? But I put that in there, none, just straight up. And it popped out. We're gonna see the chart now. So now it's gonna make more sense that we did kind of a back test. And it is still possible we come down and hit this target, but we're gonna take it level by level and we're gonna find out. So we're still at a decision point. It's getting closer and closer, but we're still currently at that decision point. So fast forward to right now, right? So it wicked above, came back down, consolidating underneath the trend line, broke back above again, another fake out, two fake outs to the upside. Remember, this is real time. We are doing this on real time. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. We're snipering the markets together in real time. This is the 4-hour chart. Keep that in mind. It's a 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart, right? Wick above, back down, consolidation. Wick above, back down, consolidation. Close above, flip all the way back down, wipe out some more longs, right? 41,400. If anyone said this was easy, right? Sometimes it feels like we make it look easy, or it seems like easy at times. But if anyone says this is easy, they haven't been trading long enough, and they definitely haven't been trading options, right? So if you're ever feeling too smart or you're feeling too confident, go trade some options, right? Obviously with lunch money, so you don't lose it all. But talk about manipulation. And that's what I started with. Fortunately and unfortunately, I started swing trading on options, and I didn't even have this strategy really built. I didn't even have this strategy built out, but it caused me to take a deeper dive. It caused me to obsess over charts, and it caused me to really get a system dialed in that had some sort of an edge. And so it forced me to go down the rabbit hole, and it forced me, if I was going to make it, right? If I was going to make it, and I was going to be able to quit my mortgage and real estate career, right? Then I had to take a deeper dive and figure something out. And so options, yes, I made some quick money. I lost some quick money. I made some quick money. I lost some quick money, right? So don't be me. Learn from my mistakes. And, sometimes you got to learn a little bit on your own. But let's keep going. So this is where we're at. Price pumped up, right? Wick, came all the way back down, right? That's another retracement. Now we're going to find out. So you could say that this yellow line already played out, but we're going to leave it there for now, right? And it's going to be less and less likely as price continues to consolidate under this downward trend line that eventually that's typically a bullish move, right? That's typically bullish, especially the weekly chart is ultra bullish. The daily chart is bullish, and it's consolidating underneath resistance. So that is typically a bullish move, and it wicked all the way down and took out, late leverage longs, right? High leverage, they already wicked it out. And so it's possible it still consolidates more and more and more and then comes out. But wherever it was, here, or down here, this is the downward trend line, and that is the next possible buy the dip opportunity. And so the more it starts to close back above and consolidates, the higher the probabilities it will be that this longer term target gets hit before the halving, right? If not, if it starts to lose momentum and then, of course, takes out, loses this key support area, right, where I kind of drew this out, it already found support here. Now, if it loses this spot, I think it's less likely that it starts to break out. So that's going to be key. Let me add this here, right? So we're figuring this out in real time. So I think it's less likely it goes through that breakout if we now lose this target area here, because it wicked down, push back up. You see it can consolidate, put in a higher low, and then break out from the upside. Now, if it starts breaking down there, then it comes back down here like this, right? We're going to go ahead and put double arrow, right? We'll put another arrow there, and then we'll go double arrow down here, right? So that's what we're kind of watching as this plays out in real time. And you can see it's just kind of like letting the trending dots catch up. So it's consolidating, kind of letting the trending dots catch up. It already came all the way back down for a retracement to a key target area. I can eyeball that very easily. And I've done this, so many times over and over again. You can see it came back to a key target area in a lower time frame and pushed right back up, right? So that's what we're kind of watching. And it seems like, leaning more towards the upside, obviously, for all the reasons that it's already mentioned. But we do have these arrows to the downside for a reason, right? That will be plan B. That'll be plan B. So that's what we're watching for. As of right now, fourth target never got hit. Woo! All right. Oh, smash the like button. Thanks, Kurt. I appreciate that. That's right. That's right. We already covered that one. All right, let's keep going. Gold. Gold. This is a 4-hour chart. Remember, keep this in mind. This is a 4-hour chart, lower time frame. What a move on FOMC day. Never waste a good FOMC. QQQ, please. Time to get in SQQ. Jewelry fairs. We covered NASDAQ futures. It's going to be very similar to QQQ. So you'll know my thoughts if you go back and see the NASDAQ futures. We started with the NASDAQ futures, so that's it's going to be very similar, in my opinion. Maybe one's leading over the other. We can take a quick glance at it, but probably won't spend too much time on it. But maybe we'll circle back. So Bitcoin, that's the Bitcoin update. We'll keep an eye on it while we're on the live stream. Ethereum. Let's get back to the daily chart. So we still have this upward trend line, right? We still have the upward trend line. We're kind of watching it. So had a wick down. We're going to watch it. We're going to see if it puts in a possible lower high and then starts to break down. There is bearish divergence, and that's why I'm bringing it up, right? There is bearish divergence, so that is why I'm bringing it up. Remember, Bitcoin also had bearish divergence, and it had continued bearish divergence on the daily chart. So we're going to continue to watch it and monitor it. It doesn't mean it's automatically going to go down. We're just talking about that when it puts in a lower high and there's still bearish divergence, then we're gonna continue to monitor it and then watch for our signal for the way down. Jewelry Ferris, you got it. Juan, good morning. Awesome, Juan. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's nice. Ethereum, that's what we're kind of watching, waiting right now. There was bearish divergence, right? Still bullish on the daily chart. Still bullish on the weekly chart. Has hit longer term target 2 so far. Target 1 was back down here, if you recall. This is target 2, right? Target 2. And then Bitcoin has come all the way up and hit target 3. So we're kind of watching that. Could consolidate sideways, right? Could consolidate sideways. Let the trending dots and moving averages catch up. Let's keep going. Sand is still bullish on the weekly chart, right? Daily chart is still bullish. There is bearish divergence, but we're going to continue to monitor Sand as well. It's still bullish on the daily chart. Has not hit longer term target 1. There has a long ways to go before it ever hits target 1. It may or may not. We don't know, right? But it is bullish on the weekly. It is bullish on the daily chart. Near, same thing with near. There is bearish divergence, right? So something to pay attention to. There is bearish divergence, right? There's another RSI sell signal, right? Possible MACD bearish crossover, but it's in bullish territory, right? Everything is bullish territory. Means that it can consolidate sideways or not have that deep of a correction. But at some point, there will be a deeper correction. And at some point, a higher low will be put in on a higher time frame. And at some point, maybe this bearish divergence gets cleared out, right? We'll find out. So it's bearish divergence. We're watching it closely. If it puts in a lower high, right? If it puts in a lower high, then we'll know. But as of right now, still bullish. DOT, still bullish on the daily chart. Yeah, we've called this out. There is bearish divergence on DOT. No lower highs. Still bullish on the daily chart. Weekly chart, still bullish on the weekly chart. It was ultra bullish, right? The week's not over. It's still bullish. We talked about this. We covered this on the previous live streams. I think even yesterday, mapped out. Someone had a request on, I think it was FET, had a request, and I kind of gave a plan about wicks, right? It's not how the candle starts. It's how the candle closes, right? So started down with the wick down here. That is a bullish move. It's getting bought up, and boom, just like that. On the live stream, it went from bullish and it flipped back to ultra bullish on the candle, right? So DOT is ultra bullish on the weekly chart. Let's go. Started with the wick on near. It was bullish. It was ultra bullish, flipped bullish. Will flip back ultra bullish. Sand started with the wick, right? Those are things we want to talk about. Now we've got we've got Link, right? We've got Chain Link over here, still ultra bullish, but it can still be ultra bullish, consolidate sideways, right? Consolidate sideways, and then we'll find out if it makes a move up. Remember, this is longer term target one. Hit the 200-week moving average over here, just as we talked about and covered it on the video over there for the chain link. If not, go take a look at that video from 2 months ago, right? 2 months ago, we put out that chain link video, and we'll find out if it ends up hitting target 2, similar to Ethereum, or possibly even target 3, similar to Bitcoin. So we'll continue to watch it. Solana started with the wick, and now it's pushing up higher again. Still ultra bullish on the weekly chart for Solana, right? Moving up, has hit target 1 so far, moving to target 2. Will it hit target 2? We don't know. We'll find out. But we're moving fast now. Keep up. ADA, aka Cardano, weekly chart still ultra bullish. Started the wick, clawed back some of that move, pushing higher, retested the 200-week moving average this week, right? So yesterday, it was ultra bullish on the daily chart. Still, sometimes when the magic happens from 42 cents. Remember, we're talking about Cardano at 25 cents. We bought Cardano at 25 cents, right? So we're not telling you in hindsight. We're trying to have foresight on this channel. We try to have foresight on the Twitter X app. We definitely try to have foresight over there in the Discord. We do our very best to have some foresight. Foresight is greater than hindsight. We don't want to say that we predict, but we want to try to be prepared for the next possible move, right? Try to stay one step ahead. Let the divergences tell us. Let us, how things are happening in real time, not after it happens, right? This isn't a news channel. We're not telling you what happened after the move happened. You see this time and time again. Most of these channels, trading channels, investing channels, they tell you what happened after the move. Great. How does that help us? How does that help us after the move? It doesn't. I'm telling you, it doesn't. But it's a news channel. Holy moly, what happened? Bitcoin was down. Now it's up, breaking out in real time. Here we go, right? Here we go. Woo! There it goes. There it goes. From the buy signal, this is a 4-hour chart. We drew this out, came back down, wicked up. It was consolidating, making its move now, right? Making its move live, right? We'll see. We'll see if it sticks. Remember, we'll see how the candle closes. There's a big wick down. It's still bullish on the higher time frames, still ultra bullish. And so we'll find out. We're going to wait for that close. Let's see. You got the close at 4 a.m. It's closed at 8 a.m., right? So this closes at 12 p.m. my time. So we got about, still got a lot of time left, right? So got a lot of time before this 4-hour candle closes. It's only an hour and a half into a 4-hour candle. So we'll see. But it is breaking out again, right? So 1 wick, 2 wick, another close, another wick up, right? So seems like it's probably less likely that it doesn't close back above again. And this is probably the breakout, right? This is probably the breakout. Not financial advice. It never is. It is for educational purposes only. For entertainment, hopefully, sometimes. Hopefully, this is entertaining, right? And hope you learn something, right? Very educational. Hopefully, you learn something. Hopefully, you get better at trading and investing, whatever you are. Longer-term investor. We have long-term investors. We have swing traders. We have day traders. We have scalpers. Basically, everything. I do everything, but my day trades and my if I do a scalp here or there, it's not with the main account, right? My main account does mostly swing trading on the daily chart. So that's what we're watching here. Bitcoin 4-hour chart breaking out real time. Let's take a look at the. Ooh, that should be fun. That should be fun. Let's look at some of these Bitcoin miners. Woo! Here we go. All right, let's go. Let's have some fun. Bitfarms. Woo! It was difficult. This was a difficult time period. We earned this one, right? We earned this one. We didn't get lucky. Yes, you can get lucky, catch lightning in a bottle. We earned Bitfarms. If you've been following me, if you're in Bitfarms and you held or you got back in when it was on this last buy signal or any time around that time, after this last final push out at $1.02, right? If you were in it to win it, congratulations. If not, hey, catch the next one. Don't cry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't stress about it. Don't fear the fear of missing out. Learn from your mistakes and catch the next one. Catch the next one. But this was painful, right? It tested my patience. I put that move out, and I think it was in the Discord, maybe Twitter X app too, but I put in the Discord and I said, it's really testing my patience, right? It is really testing my patience, and it did. And now it's up even from, just say from the last buy signal here, it's currently up 126%. So, Hut, ho, 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 Hut making a move now. Here we go. Are we going to see a buy signal on Hut? You missed Bitfarms. Okay, that sucks, right? You missed Bitfarms. Hut is up 7%, right? Is Hut going to be the next Bitfarm? Even back here, we were talking about on this sell signal, we started covering it on the live streams, right? Started covering on the live streams more and more. It said, is this the next Bitfarm? Is this the next Bitfarm, right? We called it out in the sell signal. It's testing the patience. It's testing it. Is this the next Bitfarm? Ooh, another fake out, right? Another buy signal fake out. Boom, sell signal again, right? A couple more days. And then yesterday we were talking about it. And I posted this in the Discord yesterday. On the 1 hour chart. It was looking like the 1 hour chart found bottom. And I posted it in the Discord with all the details on the 1 hour chart. It's the 1 hour chart, so you got to take it for what it is. But on the 1 hour chart, it was starting to flip around. And I posted it in the Discord, right? I posted it in the Discord on the 1 hour chart. So we're not just calling it in hindsight, but now in hindsight, we're saying in hindsight, we posted in Discord. I believe it's under, I'd have to look. I'm not going to look. It would take too much time. But just take my word for it. And if you're in the Discord, you know what I'm talking about. I've got proof, right? I don't delete my posts there, right or wrong. I don't delete them. So it's breaking out to upside. If we drop down a lower time frame, pending buy signal on the 4 hour chart. What an opportunity it is. What a great time to be a market sniper. What a great time to be a market sniper. What an opportunity this is, right? Had a reverse candle, continue back lower on the 4 hour chart, broke back above this long-term downward trend line. It's been a battle. It's been a battle. I said back here, it feels like Bitfarm. It feels like it's going to test our patience. And are we going to get rewarded? We don't know. We don't know if we're going to get rewarded. But it seems like it's trending that way. Come on. Come on, Hut. Do it for the market snipers. Let's go. Hive. All right. That was a great retracement. That was an amazing retracement. That is a healthy, amazing retracement on Hive. I can eyeball that, test that. That is a key target area, very similar to Bitcoin. Sambov, you are the best on spot signal post in the Discord. Oh, you're in the Discord? Oh, what's your Discord name? What's your Discord name? Awesome. I can't remember everyone's name, right? I remember the Discord names. I'm starting to remember your YouTube names. I can't remember all your Twitter X app names. I do my best, but everyone's got a different name across different channels. I can't keep up with it. Thank you, Sambaf. Thank you for yeah, it's not a copy trading service, right? Discord is not a copy trading service. My goal is to teach you to do this on yourself, right? And if you could learn to sniper the markets yourself, whether it's day trading, lower time frames, or long-term investments, that's what I want. Because what if I'm not around one time in the near future? I have no plans of leaving, right? Not yet. I'm committed to 2024, probably 2025. And we're going to take it 1 year at a time, right? I don't have 5-10 year plans laid out because too much can happen. Too many things move quickly. So I don't make 5 to 10 year plans, right? I don't do that. But it's good to have goals, but I make plans based off of like the next year. And I can rally around a hard plan for a year. I can motivate myself based off of a year. I get exhausted if I lay out a 5 year plan, right? So Yeah, let me know what your Discord name is. That's awesome. Good to see it, the Discord in here on the public live channel. Chief Dog Walker. Yep, I got the walk out of the way. I walked my boss this morning. She's happy. She got her walk in the morning. She gets one in the afternoon. So let's keep going. This was a key retracement area on Hive. We talked about it. It looked like a key target area. It's looking like it more and more. We'll be cautious though. This was bearish divergence, right? This is bearish divergence. So we'll be mindful of a possible lower high. We will be mindful of it. It's not just rockets and moons. It could be, but we'll keep. Good morning, Danielson. Can you take a look at the 10-year, the U.S. 1-year yield and the 10-year? Yeah, we'll take a look at the 10-year yield when you get a chance, because I was looking at it already and it was still crashing below 4%. So we'll take a look at it. You tell me your opinion on to what can happen in continuation of downtrend on the 1-year yield. Yeah, we'll take a look at them, but probably just one. Let's just take a look at the 10-year, if you don't mind. But Hive, CLF, let's go back to the daily chart. So ultra bullish on the daily chart. Hive is back bullish on the, well, it was bullish on the daily chart. It was only, no, there was a pending sell signal. Hold on. Reverse a candle and a sell signal on one candle on the daily chart. Flipped right back around, right? Flipped right back around. So these are wild animals. No one claims that this isn't high risk, high reward, right? This is Hive Digital up 3% today. CLSK still ultra bullish on CLSK. What a clean break it was on Clean Spark. Bitcoin mining stock, Marathon Digital, almost 7%, making a move to the longer term target one. Woo-wee. Woo-wee. What a breakout that was down here. Buy signal on the weekly chart at $11. It's flipping ultra bullish. Someone lit the candles on fire. Look out. $17.90. What a move on Marathon Digital. Come on, Hut. Hive, let's go. Riot up 3% today. Big wick down on the weekly chart, pushing back up. It did hit this target. It did wick into it, I believe. Barely, right? It barely pierced it. Let's just go ahead and let's give ourselves credit there. Let's give ourselves credit there. It did wick there. It did wick it. It barely pierced it. Let's see if it gets back into it and then gets back into longer term target one. Remember, this was longer term target one. It has not changed. It still could hit it. Then you got target two. What if it hits target three like Bitcoin? We don't know. It's too early to say. NASDAQ. Yep, we covered that one. 10-year yield. We're going to cover this one anyways. Ultra bearish on the daily chart, right? And it has already hit target 4. So 4 targets to the downside, right? 4 targets to the downside. Same with the dollar. So remember, we talked about it. The dollar hit 3 out of the 4 targets, bounced, hit really 2 shorter term targets to the upside, and then flipped back around and hit target 4. Danielson, you got it. You got it, Danielson. So is ultra bearish on the daily chart. Remember, this isn't hindsight. We had bearish divergence. We talked about a lower high on the live streams, right? We talked about a lower high on this possible on the live streams. Then there is a big sell signal on the daily chart and close below the upward trend line. And sometimes it'll come back and back test that trend line, and sometimes it will not, right? In this case, it did not. Oh, excuse me. This water is getting to me. So, water that had the sell signal and then just came all the way back down, right? So we're back below 4%. Never hit this longer term target up here at 5%. Reverse back around there. That is longer term target 3. Doesn't mean it couldn't flip back around and make a move back up, but as of right now, not seeing that right now. So extra ultra bearish on the daily chart, aka oversold. Weekly chart is bearish, and you got the 200-week moving average all the way back down here. There's long time bearish divergence. It is possible we see prices. We see interest rates back at 3%, right? It is possible. So we talked about this. We covered it. There is long-term bearish divergence. Not ready to call it yet. Could just be putting in a higher low. Could find support, flip back around. So if you start seeing daily closes back below the shorter-term target, you start to see weekly closes back below the shorter-term target, then we'll call it. But at some point, it could find support, flip back around, and either put in a lower high or come back up and hit these targets. It is possible. So we're gonna continue to watch it. There is a sell signal on the weekly chart. It's probably going to look exactly or very similar to the 1 year. Well, let's just take a quick glance at it. I don't think I have that on my chart. So let's go all 1 year 10. Let's see, Treasury, U.S. government. Hold on, U.S. 10-year. No, 1 year. Let's see. Yield, right? Let's see. Bonds. I don't know. We can't find it right now. I know I have the 2 year on here. I have the 2 year on here somewhere. If I can find it quickly. Here's the 30 year, right? So they're all probably going to look very similar. That's the 30 year. Oh, here's the 2 year. So you'll have to make do with the 2 year, right? So these are old targets mapped out from a long time ago, right? If we go back to the these are old targets. I would have redid it. So after hitting target 1, target 2 wasn't hit, target 3 wasn't hit, right? Or target 4, just target 1. So if I redraw it, it's gonna be very close to it though. So it'd be very close to it. Looks like it's gonna come back into target 1. If it doesn't find support again, then those longer term targets will come into play, right? You got the 200-week moving average coming up here. So it's gonna look very similar overall, whether it's the daily chart or the weekly chart. There is sell signals on it. And so that was a big move up. You expect retracements along the way. So that's US 2-year yield. That's the best I can do for you. QQQ, someone requested it. Jewelry affairs, you got it. Weekly chart is bullish. Testing all-time highs. Futures made all-time highs. QQQ has not, right? So the NASDAQ futures slightly wicked above it. This is the weekly chart. Daily chart is still ultra bullish on the daily chart as of right now. No signs of a reversal right now. Jewelry affairs exactly the same as NASDAQ futures. Let's keep going. There's some other ones I want to take a look at too. We're at 47 minutes. We're going to keep going fast. Some ones that I called out on YouTube videos, Discord for a long time. Discord, SoFi. Let's start over here. Still ultra bullish on the daily chart for SoFi. Let's go to the weekly chart. Some of these plays are possible longer term plays. SoFi had a buy signal on the weekly chart. We've been covering SoFi for a long time on this breakdown. You know, this is bullish divergence, higher low, another possible higher low. SoFi is bullish on the weekly chart. Some other ones talked about, let's see, that we've been covering for a long time. I like to keep it my finger on the pulse. Disney, I haven't covered it on the live stream for a bit, but this is the 200-week movie average. It hasn't retested the 200-week movie average since April 2022, right? Reverse the candle down here in the weekly chart. This looks like the low, right? Then a candle close above, buy signal on the weekly chart, consolidate a little bit, let the trailing dots, let the moving averages catch up. Remember, there's a gap at $100 on Disney. Woo! Let's rock and roll. Let's fire this up. Danielson, Chief, Dog Walker, you got it. What's your view on marijuana stocks? The only one I really follow, here's my view. They're super high risk. They're one of the highest risks based off of what I've seen on Tilray brands, right? We have it on here on. So it's like catching lightning in a bottle, high risk, high reward. Expect, trying to catch lightning in a bottle. It's tough. I wouldn't spend more than you're willing to risk to afford. Probably no more than lunch money, right? Whatever that means to you. $100, $1,000, whatever. Chief Dog Walker, you know it. Hey, I know my role. I'm the chief dog walker over here. So Walt Disney, the Disney company, no matter what your view of companies or stocks, I don't care. I don't care what your view is. I'm just showing you what the chart is. This was a consolidation. It was coiling. It was coiling. Boom, break up to the upside. It is bullish on the weekly chart. Let's keep going. Rock and roll. Where's Bitcoin right now? We'll come back to it. All right, up 1%. It's already broke out. Let's go. Let's see a close. Let's see a close. Where are we at? Uh-oh. Disney. Where's Disney? I just lost it. Oh, there it is. Speaking of Tilray. Tilray is good. Possibly Danielson. No, not Jonathan Martinez. Sorry, Jonathan Martinez. I probably won't look at MOSOS, but it's probably going to look very similar to Tilray, right? I mapped this out in the Discord too, I believe, a while back. But this is a low. This looks a higher low. Retested the trailing dots. This would be a weekly close above the trailing dots. That is looking good for Tilray. There's already a buy signal on the daily chart. Guarantee it. Yep, buy signal yesterday. It's making a move. What if it retested the 200-week moving average of $7.61? It is possible. It has not retested the 200-week moving average for a very, very long time. Looked like a pump and dump. But this is the daily chart and the weekly chart. Even if it's like a dead cat bounce, right? Even if it's a dead cat bounce and a dead cat bounces to 200-week moving average, what if this, you could say that, hey, what if this company sucks or whatever? At the end of the day, if you get a dead cat bounce and it retests the 200-week moving average, which it hasn't done forever, it's been in bear market forever, that's a massive 263% move or 260% potential move, right? So let's see. Amazon kind of flat, 1%. Netflix down 2%. Something to keep an eye on. We covered 3M, right? 3M. Someone asked me to look at it. Buy signal on 3M. Hasn't retested 200-week moving average since January 2022. Is the bottom in? Sep Her. Hey to everyone part of the live stream crew. What up? What up, Sep Her? Welcome back. Weekly chart is bullish on 3M company. It's been in a bear market since the all-time high, January 2018. It hasn't retested the 200-week moving average since January 2022. Wow. It's almost January 2024. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? I can't believe it. It's almost January 2024. We say that every year. If you're in your 40s, you're saying that every year, right? You say that every year. If you're in your 50s, you're probably saying it every month. If you're in your 60s, you're probably saying it every week, right? In your 20s, you're like, what are you talking about? I remember being in my 20s. Oh, those are some fun times, right? That you never want to do again. Coin, ultra bullish on coin. We just sniped another target to the upside. Let's go ahead and take a lap here. Remember, I said I was going to only do this for an hour. Oh my God, I got to keep going. U.S. oil. Is it finding bottom? Is U.S. oil finding bottom? Too early to say on the weekly chart. It's well below the trending dots. At least a possible bounce here. Wicked below the 200-week moving average. Wicked below it again, right? There's many wicks back here. End up finding support. We don't know if it will again, but it came back to test the 200-week moving average again. Will it find support? There are reasons longer term that it's possible it doesn't find support and comes back down. But as of right now, it has found support. This is bearish divergence up here longer term. Possible lower high, right? But if it takes out this lower low here, this pivot point, it's possible we come down and see lower, right? But as of right now, shorter term, it looks like it possibly could find support at the 200-week moving average. We will see. That's US. Rivian up 11% today, right? Up 11%, just took off to the upside. We talked about it. We're talking about it. Watch out for possible additional coiling, right? And we had it kind of mapped out, whether it's down here or up here. This was the breakout trend line. It's been consolidating. It looked like it found support at key target area, possible higher low. And then we had an arrow. Hey, if it breaks down, further consolidation, right? It didn't break down. It was still bullish. The last buy signal was here. You had a buy signal here, kind of breaking out. This is kind of like the entry point down here. It would have been like the entry point down here about under $17. And then you're kind of letting it consolidate, coil, build up momentum, and then boom, broke out yesterday with the candle close above the downward trend line before we are off the live stream. I mean, after we were off the live stream. So we didn't see it live. It closed back above, and now it's just taking off to the upside. Rivian is bullish on the weekly chart. It was flashing ultra bullish, right? It is a pending buy signal on the weekly chart, right? So this was a low. This is a higher high compared to here. We talked about this yesterday. This looks like a higher low, right? So if you're in Rivian, if you're in it to win it on Rivian, look at that potential, right? At one point, it was at $180, right? At one point, it was at $180. Let me say that again. It is a pending buy signal on Rivian. Woo! All right, let's keep going. Tesla up 5%. Yep. So very similar pattern. We already talked about it, covered it. We're gonna keep an eye on the Magnificent Seven though, because they're down 2% today, right? We're gonna keep an eye on it. We are going to keep an eye on it. Let's go. SoFi, covered that one already. Am I just going in circles here? Disney. There's a couple more I wanted to see. PayPal, right? Where is PayPal at? PLTR. I haven't looked at PLTR in a long time. What a move from the bottom. A low, a higher low. Boom. Took off to the upside. Remember, PLTR was crushed. Bullish divergence. Higher low. Took off to the upside. Filled this gap all the way over here, right? Just a little quick recap on that one. We've covered that. I have Disney twice. Either I'm losing my mind or I have Disney at least 2 or 3 times on this list. What is happening? Someone had me look at Hood. All right, I gotta type it in. PayPal. I wanted to see PayPal. PayPal and Target. Where's Target at? Where is Target at? PayPal. Oh, there we go. Okay. Pending buy signal on PayPal weekly chart. Here we go. Pending buy signal on PayPal weekly chart. There was a buy signal just a little bit ago. 200-week moving average is at 147. We got a gap at $72. We've covered this. Teladoc, ultra bullish and just gapped up. It hit target 2. Just gapped up and hit target 2. And that was today. Saw it pushing up higher yesterday and talked about it. Now we've hit target 2. On to the next, right? On to the next, right? Will it hit target 3? Talked about it, covered it all the way back here at $16. Rock and roll up 6%. Unity Software, ultra bullish, flipped ultra bullish yesterday, right? Closed ultra bullish yesterday. Talked about it. You got to go check out this video that we talked about way back here, $26. It's currently at $37. Maybe not seem like a lot, right? But when we were talking about the breakout, it's up 43%. So imagine you put in $1,000 stock, right? It's a high risk stock, right? It's high risk, but you put it in back here and your risk to reward ratio, right? We talked about this. We covered it. I put on the risk to reward ratio long position, right? To show what the risk to reward ratio is. And it's hit target 3 so far. And it would be up 40%, right? So you'd be up $400 on $1,000 in a matter of a month. Remember, the Discord, this is free, right? This is free. I put out free videos, but the Discord is $29 a month. You get this indicator, right? And you get like all the details, and we post these charts in the Discord, and we get a whole community, all that stuff, right? So AI, another pending buy signal on AI that was covered in the videos is only hit target 1. Consolidated. Feels like a Bitfarms type of scenario where it breaks back down one last time, puts in a higher low, and then takes off to the upside. All aboard. Last call. All aboard. We're rolling in on an hour. I was gonna try to give it to an hour. Ultra bullish on path. Target still ultra bullish. What a move that was. Target pays a 3% dividend. What a move that was. Woo-wee. Lemonade just hit fourth target today, right? We didn't hit it on this wick here. We just hit the fourth target on Lemonade. Wow, we're doing it. That was on one of the videos too, but it gapped up on me. So we missed that one. We missed it. We watched, we waited, we missed it. They gapped it up on me. We moved on. What else? Anything else? Anything else? Netflix down 3%, right? Down 3%. Something to pay attention to on Netflix, right? So we'll find out. Is this double top? It's too early to say, right? Too early to say. You do have this gap up here on Netflix. There's still a gap at 506. So maybe it goes up and fills that gap. So we'll see. Still bullish on the daily chart. Still bullish on the weekly chart. Just probably consolidating, letting everything catch up. And there's that gap at 506. So something to pay attention to. And we'll go from there. What else? 1 hour. Oh, man. 1 hour. Our new tradition. I didn't even wear a hat. We said if we go over an hour, this was not planned, by the way. This was not planned. I plan to keep it under an hour. Smash the like button. We flip the cap. Hold on, we got to flip it forward first. All right, we put it on forward. We hit 1 hour. Okay, great. Awesome. All right. Now we're over 1 hour. We're in overtime, right? We're in overtime. Smash the like. Smash the subscribe button. Help me, help you, help me. Let's keep going. There's a couple requests. We'll probably take a look at it. Anything else that jumps out at me? Let's see. I think that's about it. I think that's all I want to cover today. We can always cover more tomorrow. Nike's up, almost 1%, bullish on the weekly chart. We talked about it here, right? Breakout, higher low, and then it was pushing back up, buy signal, retested the 200-week moving average. Nike is bullish on the weekly chart. This was a scam, wasn't it? I believe Nikola Corporation was a scam, or there was like some YouTube video on the scam. I remember it back when it was hot with Tesla back here in June. And then I believe it was a scam. So I don't even know about this company, right? It was up to $94, right? I think I saw a whole video on like the owner of the company and like it was some scam or something. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I have no idea about the company other than I saw a YouTube video on it or a documentary. No, I saw a documentary on it. This could be a low. This could be a higher low on the scam company. It's under $1, but do you care if it's probably in bankruptcy or something? Who knows? Chewy, I don't even know. Chewy, I haven't looked at it in a while. Shop. Ooh, let's look at Shop. I haven't looked at it. Ooh, I put this magnet out a long time ago. It's the magnets. The price is getting pulled to the 200-week moving average in Shop, right? Shop. What else? I know you guys got a couple of requests, so we'll circle back and we'll take a look. How many times am I going to see Disney on here? This is insane. Fetch. You wanted me to look at Fetch yesterday. I think it was Sepher, right? Ultra bullish on Fetch. I hope you're making that life-changing money, Sepher. That is amazing, right? Good job over there. Okay. Oh, Better. Someone had me look at Better. Oh, no. Yeah, it was Sniper Crypto Stew was telling me about it yesterday, right? 50 cents. And today there's a pending buy signal. It's insane. Better Home. There's a gap, a 94% gap. The price is at 54 cents. This is a terrible chart to look at, by the way. This would be like a lottery ticket, right? This would be a lottery ticket. I told them there's not enough chart history for me, but what if it fills that gap? That would be insane. Pending buy signal. I might have to look at that one just for fun. Lunch money. I might skip lunch today and not eat any lunch and put that lunch money towards, Better, right? better home and finance, it's a pending buy signal. Holy moly, guacamole. I might have to do that just for fun. I might have to do it. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Pending buy signal with a gap at 94% gap. That is insane. Shout out to Crypto Stew. I sent him a super nice long Discord direct message thanking him for all of his support in the Discord. He's helped me with a lot of things. So I appreciate Crypto Stew over there. Pending buy signal. He put this chart on the radar yesterday in the Discord. Go take a look at that. If you're a Discord member, go take a look at that in the Discord. And yeah, so I think we're going to wrap it. Oh, let's keep the head on. We're going to wrap this up. Let's keep going. Ooh, I got to keep that on the radar over there. That is a pending buy signal on the daily chart. Holy moly, guacamole. Jesse, what are your thoughts on SVP swing failure patterns? Do you ever pay attention to? I mean, I know about it, Bastard Loafman, but it's not part of my strategy. And a lot of them are 50-50. So 50-50 is a profitable system. I want higher. I feel like on the daily chart, I'm around the 80%. And many people won't be around 80%. I feel like swing failure patterns or I think it's like 50-50. I don't have any real data. I just have and I've talked about this in recorded coaching that if you take a trade and it's a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, you only have to be right 34% of the time to be profitable. So that's all it takes. If you have a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio and you have and you only have to be right 34% of the time to be above break even, right? You'll be profitable. So that's my thoughts on it. I think if you're really good at it, could be 50-50. Maybe you sprinkle in some other ideas with it. Maybe you can get that percentage up higher, but it's not, I've seen it. It's not for me. Nicola, federal jury Manhattan 2022 on council. Yes. Thank you, Javier. That's what I remember. I think I saw, was it a Netflix special? I saw some special on it. He was under investigation. Yeah, it was crazy. It was hit all that went public. What a scam. Wow. There's a lot of bad apples out there, right? So, all right, we're going to circle back. We're going to we're just going to take a scan of all the morning, you taking off to the upside. Yep. Awesome. And then we're going to Gert, Jan. Let me know if you're still here. Gert, we're going to take a look at it. Crypto, right? Thank you for telling me it's crypto. I mean, I kind of assumed that, but I appreciate you putting that in there because we've looked at this before. You probably had me look at it before. It's still ultra bullish. Maybe you didn't, but I think someone else did. It's still ultra bullish on the daily chart, right? So you're trying to push the trade as long as possible. You do have the 200-week moving average up here at 0.003. Holy moly, guacamole. It's not even 1 cent, right? 60% just to there. I wouldn't be buying here personally. I wouldn't be buying here, and I don't own any of it. It's ultra bullish on the weekly chart. Whew, I'm getting tired. Yesterday was hour 45 minutes. I'm going to wrap it up here. Ultra bullish on the weekly chart. I'm going to try to do a couple more and then call it. But ultra bullish on the weekly chart, ultra bullish on the daily chart. Hasn't retested 200 movie average probably since May 2022. That's it. Trying to push it as long as possible. All right, what else? UNH, not a request, but just saying, okay. 5 to 8. Yeah, I think we're going to be pretty close to that today. What else? Oh, man. I think that's it. We're going to call it soon. Let's just take a quick circle back on Bitcoin. 43,000, right? 43,000. This is the weekly chart, still ultra bullish. Daily chart, never had a sell signal on the daily chart. This is all based off of the lower time frames. So let's look back in the lower time frames. This is all drawn out in the lower time frame. But this whole entire time, the daily chart's been bullish. The whole entire correction, even that correction of 10%, right? 10% correction, call it 9.95%. It was still bullish on the daily chart. It was still ultra bullish on the weekly chart. With that, thank you for all of your support. Thank you for all of your, smashing the like button. I appreciate you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for following me on the Twitter X app. being a part of the Discord. I love it. It's awesome. Curtis, thanks for all of your time and positive energy. Jesse, you got it, Curtis. Thank you. With that, I hope you guys have the good rest of your day, good rest of your night, and I will see you Friday, tomorrow. Thank God it's Friday. It'll probably be a little bit shorter one. We're going to try to rock and roll. I say that every time, then it goes an hour. So thank you. I appreciate all of you. Thanks, Jonathan, and we'll see you on the next one. Adios.